Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. We are going to be cooking everything moving. We're almost at 6K. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And we're going to start off with Eric Spoelstra. He said, there will be a breakthrough. We're going to learn from these tough games. We've had some tough ones. We all feel it. What you do is you go into it. You lean into the pain and learn from these tough L's and fight for that breakthrough. Bro, I'm tired of fighting for the breakthrough. And think about it. Eric Spoelstra has probably said this over the past 3 seasons. I mean, think about it, guys. The regular season for the Miami Heat have been atrocious. We are honestly set back up for a third play-in tournament. I am sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired of this whole Heat culture and we have enough. No, Spo, we don't have enough. That is one of the biggest lies. Stop telling us that we have enough. We clearly don't have enough. That is the nastiest lie from the pit of hell that I've heard from these past 3 seasons, that we have enough. We do not have enough. And this falls down on Pat Riley and the Miami Heat organization. How on earth are you almost in a play-in tournament 3 years in a row and you have not made any significant roster changes? We continue to get out-rebounded? Now, I already see a whole bunch of people saying that we need a tank for Cooper Flagg. This is what happens if we do that. So falling into the lottery would be legitimately disastrous for the Miami Heat. Missing the postseason would force the Miami Heat to send its 2026 pick to the OKC unprotected, who acquired it from the Los Angeles Clippers, and they amended the terms of receiving it as part of the 2022 swap with the Miami Heat involving KZ Okpala. And once again, this all comes down to us having no assets, bad asset management, and poor roster construction. So don't get me wrong. As much as I would love to tank for guys like Cooper Flagg, because I think this is a great draft class coming up, I know there were some other people saying that there is a way around this, and I'm going to have to definitely look into it. But this Miami Heat team stinks. And at the same time, even though that Jimmy Butler is gone, this Miami Heat team has no balls without Jimmy Butler. This Miami Heat team flat out stinks. Now, back to Eric Spoelstra. There's a lot of Miami Heat fans, and I posted some of them right here. I couldn't fit all of them. There was just so much. They are turning on Eric Spoelstra. They're saying, are we ready to talk that Spo is finally washed? The consensus best coach in the NBA. Now, Van Zoon, he's absolutely right. It's the same sermon. Rinse and repeat. Your rotation is disgusting. You definitely pulled a Whiteside. What the F? Did you have Jaime and Terry in there when you needed buckets? Jaime keeps shooting threes knowing it's not going to clunk. That is going to clunk. And don't get me started on Terry. Don't even let me get started on Terry. Listen, Eric Spoelstra's rotations have been terrible. Like I said, you're telling me your captain and Bam Adebayo said that he doesn't want to play the 5 anymore, and you have a 7-footer who I think he's been decent. Has he been trash? And was Sabonis last night bullying him? Yes, but it's a part of the game. This Miami Heat team sucks anyway, whether he plays or not. So for him not to be out there with Bam Adebayo, hello, we need size, we need athleticism, and we need rebounds. We are losing these games anyway. With or without Jimmy, we lose these games. So you're telling me that an athletic 7-footer who can at least help Bam, that's the biggest thing. You guys don't understand. I'm not saying that he's going to be the next Hakeem Olajuwon, but at least you have the length and the athleticism out there with Bam. I don't understand why Eric Spoelstra can't do that. Same thing with Jovic. Why is Jovic not starting? He's 6'10", 6'11". I know that he was playing better off the bench, but right now, guys, like I said, this Miami Heat team stinks. Okay, so we need to see what can these guys do. We are leaning into the young era. Whether Jimmy Butler's here or not, he wants to be gone, as he said it out of his own mouth. We'll see what happens with that, but until he returns or until he's traded, the young guys need to play with their size, and that's Jovic, and that is where. There's no excuse that we're getting out-rebounded. We are getting out-rebounded every single game. You hear Bam out there, I need help, and Spo just is as stubborn as ever, not wanting to play Jovic enough and not wanting to play Ware enough. It makes no sense. These are your first-round picks. Why on earth are you not playing them? It just makes no sense. And then don't let me even get started on this. We have blown way too many leads during this regular season. Now, some of it is on Eric Spoelstra because he's putting in the wrong players when it comes to crunch time. First of all, if we have a lead and we need to secure it, Haywood Highsmith has to be in there. Haywood Highsmith and Bam Adebayo are our 2 best defenders. He needs to be in the game. Same thing with Bam. Now, in terms of rebounding and stuff like that, that's where you can now throw in Ware or even Jovic for the rebounding and at least for the size. But throwing in guys like Jaime and Terry, where it's like what my brother just said. That man Jaime can't make a shot to save his life. And Terry Rozier, what happened to Terry Rozier? This man has forgotten how to play basketball. He comes on a winning team. He comes to a winning organization, and it's like he can't make a shot. Okay, he bricks every single three he puts up, and he's terrible defensively. All I'm saying is something needs to change. Now, Tyler, he's been great. However, these defenses, they are going to do everything possible. They are going to double him. They are going to triple team him because they pretty much know if you stop Tyler, this offense is going to be trash. I'm telling you, I know that he's been having a very good season. People are calling him an all-star, but look forward to these next few games. They are going to be putting the clamps on him, and they are going to be pressuring him, getting the ball out of his hands. Now, when it comes to Bam, guys, listen, I know everyone's frying Bam Adebayo right now. They are cooking him bad. Bad. At the end of the day, he is the captain. They crowned him king. Udonis Haslem, they gave him the Heat culture torch, and he don't even want it. He told you that. He didn't even want to be captain. I think that's a huge red flag in my opinion, and nobody is talking about that. But at the end of the day, he has to be our max player. Now, I'm not making excuses for Bam. This is the truth. They failed him because they have not given him a 4, and we need a 4 badly, bro. We do not have a 4. And the 4 that we have, Eric Spoelstra does not start him. Also, too, we do not have a backup 5. Khalil Ware, he's a rookie, okay? And he needs to put on some drastic muscle mass. He needs to get in that weight room, but that's going to take time. So we don't really have a backup 5 either. And you guys expect, with no point of attack defenders, no good defensive point guards, Bam Adebayo is literally doing everything. They're blowing by Tyler Hero. They're blowing by Duncan Robinson. They're blowing by Jaime. So he has to do everything on this roster. And if you're telling me that that's not true, you're a nasty liar. A very, very nasty liar. Bam Adebayo has to do everything, but then at the same time, he's the max guy. We gave him all the money. So he's going to have to go out there and help lead this team. I think he had a decent game last night versus the Kings, but you can't go 0 for 4 in the crunch time. The fact that we keep on blowing these leads is ridiculous. Some of it is coaching, and then some of it comes down to the players. But let me know what you guys think. What the hell do we even do with this Miami Heat team now going forward? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're pushing to 6,000.